Suma's POV. Actually, we have. His life force is 500 Kelma and about 60 Dalma. He also has a mana reservoir of 915, I told him. They both stood in stunned silence, probably deciding if they actually believed such staggering figures. How? Just how? Von Pack wondered. Vindica stayed quiet for a moment longer. She seemed to be deep in thought. Suma, I don't mean to... It's just... well... She stopped herself, like she regretted saying anything in the first place. What is it? I asked. There are rumours. I don't believe them, not until you said. But I want you to know I don't care about them, even if they are true, she stuttered out. Rumours? What rumours? I questioned. I don't want... and I don't mean to be, she tried to say, but Von Pack cut her off. She means the rumours about your familiar, Jake, being a Viking. I was stunned. How could anyone have known? I never told anyone. And I'm fairly certain Jake hadn't either. That's not... he isn't... There is more to it than... I stuttered, then stopped and sighed. Look, it's not what you think. So he is a Viking then? Vindica asked. Not exactly, I said. Is he or isn't he? It can't be that difficult, Von Pack declared. I decided to explain the way Jake explained it to me. The Vikings aren't a race of people. They were a culture, a way of life, one that was abandoned long ago. Jake isn't descended from them. At least he doesn't think he is, I explained. He doesn't know? Von Pack asked. I should have expected such a question from him. To nobles, lineage is a matter of pride, and thus is strictly catalogued, and records are well preserved, even as far back as the Ravaging, that being the near extinction event caused by the Chaos Dragon. To his people, lineage is less important. Only rules and nobility worry about it, apparently, I told him. According to Jake, where you are from is more important than who you are descended from in most places. How strange, Von Pack said. So what you are saying is, he is the same species, but he isn't actually a Viking? Vindica asked. Yes, I said simply. Well, this explains his attitude for magic. His people must be, Von Pack said, but I cut him off. Magic doesn't exist on his world. They both fell dead silent. What do you mean? Vindica finally asked, a long while. According to Jake, magic has never existed on his world before, at least not in any confirmed cases. But he says there are stories of people who could use it, but that he has always just assumed they were untrue tales passed down from ancient times, I explained. How does a world even do anything without magic? Von Pack wondered. I couldn't blame them for not understanding. I still have trouble wrapping my mind around it as well. In truth, I'm not sure I could explain that. I'm not even sure I understand it, I said. With unimaginable amounts of manpower, violence, and ingenuity, Jake said, rolling over, causing all of us to become surprised, and our feathers to stand on end for a moment. Jake's POV. By the dragons! Von Pack shouted, and beat his wings, causing him to flutter back slightly. Did we wake you? Vindica asked. Yeah, but it's fine, I said. How long have you been awake? Suma asked. Since you asked about the rumours of me being a Viking, I told her. Sorry, Vindica said mournfully. It's fine. I can't blame you for being curious, I said. But now that you know the truth, how do you feel? You have been nothing but kind to me. You gave me a name, and you were attacked by those echo beasts, making sure we all got to safety. I have nothing but gratitude towards you, Jake, Vindica said. Hearing her say that put me at ease. I was worried she would be afraid or hate me. The Nume view Vikings as monsters, so I wasn't sure how deeply ingrained that would be. And you? I asked, turning to Von Pack. The noble stayed quiet for a moment, perhaps pondering his own opinions, but he did eventually give an answer. I will withhold judgment until given cause to be concerned. While it is true I don't care for your lax attitude towards nobles, I do know one thing. You are a good soul. You have the power of a dragon, the potential ability to use the most devastating magic my world has ever seen, the strength of a monster, and all you have done with these things is join the army and try to help your master fulfill her desires to become a healing mage. I have seen and undergone enough over these last hours to make me reconsider some previously held notions. I will leave it at that for now, Von Pack stated. I appreciated his honesty, but the way he spoke made it feel like he considered me some kind of world-ending event. I decided to let it be for now, and instead change the subject. So, should we head down the mountain? No, I think it would be best to just wait up here for the night, then head back down in the morning, Suma explained. Well, we better get some firewood then. That way I don't have to maintain the spell all night, I suggested. Okay, Vindica said, but what is firewood? I sighed. It was going to be a long night atop this mountain.